Today we've got a huge story in the world of Formula One that you won't want to miss. For the first time in 12 years, a driver has been banned from racing, and that driver is Kevin Magnussen. The last time this happened was way back in 2012, when Romain Grosjean was banned after causing a massive crash at the Belgian Grand Prix. Now it's Magnussen's turn, and we're going to break down exactly what happened, why he got banned, and how this impacts his future. Let's start by looking at how Magnussen found himself in this situation. Kevin Magnussen is known for his aggressive driving style. He's a driver who's always been on the edge, pushing the limits on the track. This has won him a lot of fans, but has also caused him trouble over the years. F1 has a penalty point system, and when a driver gets 12 points in a 12-month period, they're automatically banned from one race. Kevin had been sitting on 10 points since the Miami Grand Prix and Prix earlier this year, meaning he was just 2 points away from a ban. At the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, the situation came to a head. Magnussen was battling with Pierre Gasly when he tried an ambitious overtake at turn 4. He locked up his brakes, and although the contact with Gasly was minor and both cars continued, the stewards deemed Magnussen at fault for causing a collision. He was handed a 10-second penalty during the race, which is fairly standard. However, more importantly, he was given 2 penalty points, pushing his total to 12. This meant he was automatically banned from the next race, which is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What's really interesting here is that Pierre Gasly, the driver involved in the incident, didn't think Magnussen deserved the extra penalty points. Gasly even said he would go to the stewards to defend Magnussen and argue that the time penalty was enough. But despite Gasly's defense, the stewards stuck to their decision and Magnussen's ban was confirmed. This leaves Magnussen on the sidelines for the next race. For Magnussen, this ban couldn't come at a worse time. His team, Haas, has already announced that he won't be staying with them for the 2025 season. This ban just adds to an already tough year for him, and it's a major setback in his hopes of finding another team for next season. Missing a race, especially under these circumstances, can damage a driver's reputation. Formula One teams are always looking for drivers who can deliver consistent results, and being banned from a race might make them think twice about signing someone like Magnussen. What's worse is that this ban comes during a time when Haas is preparing for a big transition. The team has already confirmed that Oliver Bearman, a rising star from Ferrari's driver academy, will be joining them in 2025. Bearman has already had a taste of Formula One this year when he filled in for Carlos Sainz, who had appendicitis during the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Kevin Magnussen has always had a loyal fan base, and many of them feel the ban is unfair. Some believe that the penalty point system is too strict, and that minor incidents like the one with Gasly shouldn't lead to such serious consequences. Others think that while Magnussen's driving style is aggressive, it's also what makes him exciting to watch, and F1 needs drivers like him to keep things interesting. On the other hand, there are fans who think the penalty is justified. Formula One is a dangerous sport, and the rules are there to keep everyone safe. If a driver racks up 12 points regardless of how they got them, the ban is automatic. There's no room for interpretation once you hit that threshold. It's a reminder that even small mistakes can add up, and drivers need to be careful every time they're on track. What do other drivers think about this? It's a mixed bag. Some drivers feel that the penalty point system is too harsh and that it punishes drivers for racing hard. After all, Formula One is supposed to be about pushing limits. But there are also drivers who feel that the system works as intended and that it forces everyone to race more responsibly. At the end of the day, it's about finding a balance between exciting racing and ensuring that the sport remains safe. This situation also highlights the issue of consistency with the stewards. F1 fans have long debated whether penalties are applied consistently across the board. In some cases, it seems like minor incidents get punished harshly. While Oliver Bearman joining the team next year, the dynamics are already changing. If Bearman performs well in Azerbaijan, it could speed up his development and put even more pressure on Magnussen. A high-pressure situation for the team, and the decisions they make now could influence their long-term success. The penalty points system itself is another point of discussion. Many are now questioning whether it needs to be reviewed. Is it too harsh to ban a driver for what can be relatively minor infractions? Some argue that the system was put in place to ensure safe driving, but as the sport evolves, maybe the rules need to evolve too. There's no doubt that Magnussen's case will be used as an example when these discussions happen in the future. It's also important to note that Magnussen isn't the only driver who's close to a ban. Several other drivers are sitting on high penalty points, and this could add more tension as the season progresses. With every race, they'll have to be extra cautious to avoid any incidents that could push them over the edge. This makes the penalty point system not just about safety, but also a mental game, as drivers have to balance their competitive instincts with the fear of being banned. In conclusion, Kevin Magnussen's race ban is a major event in the 2024 Formula One season. It raises questions about the penalty point system, the future of aggressive driving in the sport, and the role of young talents like Oliver Bearman. Magnussen will return for the Singapore Grand Prix, but the road ahead won't be easy for him as he tries to rebuild his reputation and secure a future in F1. Let me know in the comments what you think about Magnussen's ban and whether you think the penalty point system needs to be changed. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on the latest Formula One news. I'll see you in the next one.